April is here. So April is a good month to start many plants in the garden. Till March many times it is very cold. So watching the weather, whether it is going to snow or not in April, we can plant. But somehow today it is very cold, and so I am not planning to do anything today. So I thought let me just show you something, and maybe tomorrow I will plant some bulbs or plants that I have already kept inside and indoor, and I'm waiting for the better weather to bring them outside. So I thought let me show whatever has come out of the ground, and this is one of them. This is Autumn Jade Sedum. 3 years ago I bought this. I have planted behind this new dawn climbing rose. I did not trim it. Tomorrow I will trim it, this new dawn climbing rose, and behind that there is one more rose also. Those two left to be trimmed. I may do it tomorrow. So behind that, near my big circle, here I have planted, thinking that symmetrically I will plant something on this side and that side, and kind of making one, this is the front, and kind of center of the big circle, one center I can say, on the east side of my house. So thinking that, I started planting this Autumn Jade Sedum, and I knew that you can divide the not the plant, but you can cut the stem and plant in different place. That's what I had done last year. I had cut a few of the branches when they came out, not at this stage. Now it is coming. After a month they will be big enough, the stem, and if I want I can cut the stem and I can plant somewhere else, which I have done that. So that's how I have multiplied the plant. 2-3 in the front, 2-3 in the front there, 2-3 on the west side garden, like that. But this is the mother plant that I originally bought, and it bloomed very well on the first season. So that's why I like the plant, and I am trying to multiply. So here in this big circle also I have done that. So thinking that to make it symmetrical, I just removed it this week, all this mulch. Otherwise I covered it completely to save them from snow. And so making it a referral point, there, that one, that is a big leaf hydrangea. Last year I planted. So it was very small, and last year also I covered with mulch. I saved the plant, and it grew, but only leaves, no flowers. And this year it will be the second season. So one there, and like that in the same distance, one there, that one, and then that, if I remember well, maybe either that one or this one is a yellow iris. So maybe this one is yellow iris and that one is purple white iris, which alternatingly I have planted in the border of this third big circle. So what I'm saying is that is one, and if you see in the, I can say maybe 5 or 6 feet distance, this is one purple white iris, which I transplanted from my main. The mother plant was there, iris, and when they multiplied into many in 5 years, then I transplanted them here. The other day I was explaining about it. So that is purple blue iris. Then I think that is also one. Then that is also one, and then if I can show you, that is also one, that one. So like that it is there. So yesterday I had one extra bags of daffodils of 35 bulbs. So I planted in between them. So if you see, that iris and this iris is too close, so I did not plant in between, but between this iris and that iris I planted here. So one daffodil bulbs. I thought of planting somewhere else, and somehow then finally I did it here. So I did not count how many I planted here, but not all. because after finishing also I had some bulbs and I planted somewhere else. But here, if they grow, then with time they will multiply. Thinking that, I thought, okay, so now it is not only iris line, it will be a alternating iris and daffodils line. So that is one daffodil. Then this is the purple white iris. Then this is the hydrangea, and then here this is one daffodil. Then here this is purple white iris, and then this is my vanilla strawberry hydrangea. I need to trim it. I didn't do it, but I'm just showing. This is a lilac, and so like that I had one daffodil bulbs there. See that I have circled with the stone so that I can remember I have planted something there. Otherwise it is very easy to be confused and forget. And then here one, thinking between that iris and this iris. So here one. So like that I have done. Here if you can see, here one daffodils, and this is some perennial plant last year. That is, I will talk later another day about that plant. That is newly planted. And this is again another purple white. So 2 years ago I had planted these iris, I think, yeah. And that is another color which was at the front, but at that time when I planted, I did not know the rhizome has to be exposed to the sun partially, so I had covered too much soil on that. So after 3 or 4 years of planting that, I think it is magenta creamish color kind of flower, little bit. I can show you the flower when it will bloom. And so it is a pretty color. So at that time when I had planted in my front, in the front of the house, I did not know, and it was covered with too much soil, and it bloomed after 3 years. So they did not multiply as others. They did not bloom as much as the other dark blue and the purple one like that. But somehow to save the plant, then I transplanted it here, so that I thought I have enough space if they multiply, and then I can replant it somewhere else later. But for the time being, I just wanted to save the plant. That's why I have done that. And this is the purple. So this is a Sasta daisy, white color. One of my friend gifted me. I had planted that in 4 corners of this circle garden, but I think only 2 survived. One here and one there near the near the wisteria. That is the wisteria. So near that wisteria, in one place that survived, and here this survived, and the other 2 did not survive because it was pulled out again and again by some animals. And I think the weather was very cold or something. I could not come again and again to protect them, and they died. I tried 2-3 times planting again and again, but still they were pulled out. So that had happened. And anyway, but out of 4, 2 have survived, and few in the back had survived. So the plant is survived, and they may multiply with time. This is another, I think, some variety of orange scarlet papaver oriental poppy. This is hardy. I had covered mulch in the winter, and see so how green nice it is. It is going to bloom so many. And this is another, I had the daffodils, because see here the one iris, and they are after that Shasta daisy, the iris. So in between those, that is my daffodil. And this is a Weisella I planted 2 years ago, and it bloomed very pretty with dark leaves. I think wine or some wine, they say its name. So like that. So in the big circle, alternating like that, in between the iris, I had planted daffodils. So in few years, I believe they will have a full size to look to show their beauty, and like that. So it was very cold yesterday. Somehow still I did it. It is late. It was 1st April still. I just wanted them to be in the ground so that they may not bloom very big, or they may not bloom at all, but at least if the bulb is on the ground, the plant is there. So that was my point, and like that. So I believe today is the last cold day of the season. In the morning it was 22, now it is 30, so Fahrenheit I mean. So it was very very cold. I have a lot of things in my mind to work in my garden, and let's see. This is one rudbeckia, and this is near the second bit, in between second circle and the third circle. Last year I planted. This is one day lily. So I had planted here thinking that with time, if they will grow, they have enough space to grow. This is one day lily, and this is also another day lily. This one here, so you can see how much distance I have given, that one and this one. And I had one nymphophea there which died, and to make it symmetrical, I had one nymphophea here, and exactly on the opposite side I had one planted one that survived, but this died, this nymphophea. And but the two in the front of the house, they survived. So I have nymphophea in 3 places. That was the 4th one which died. So, and this is one type of day lily, that is one type of day lily. And this is the iris bulb. I don't remember exactly the name, but this is the iris bulb that I bought from a nursery near Boston. So I have planted one here, and other, I think there were 3 maybe, the bulb. So 2 more I have planted here and there, just to check which place they like the most, so that I can choose the location for them. So this is the, and you can see now here, this is the creeping phlox. So in a month, I think they are now setting up the birds. If you can see, they are setting up the birds. They may bloom in a month, creeping phlox. And so this is my second circle, and that is my third circle of bricks, you can say. Between that and this circle, I have, my plan is to put the plants, and this between the second circle and the innermost small one, this I want always to be green, so lawn. So if you can see, these are the size of the tulips, see. So I have nearly, I think, 29 tulips in this circle, and behind that is the other day I was explaining, right? I have 5 or 6 variety of plants in a circular row in this area, because earlier I was thinking up to here you can see the stone lines. I had made a mark thinking that from the second circle, that brick, to this line only I will plant, and in between this line up to that line where the iris are there, this I will keep lawn. But again, when I needed to plant lot of plants, then I just used those area. So it is not empty everywhere, only little bit here is not plant, you cannot see the plant. And those are bicolor yellow and white tulips, iris, bicolor. I think they are 4 years old. So one only I planted, and now see, I think in the 4 years you can see how many they multiply. So imagine, this one I planted only 1 rhizome, so 5 rhizome, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 rhizome I thought, I have planted, and see, in the 4 years, this is the 4th year. This is the 4th year, and if you can see, I'm pulling it so that you can see the rhizome, how many they multiply. So accordingly you can see the So that is, I am very new to iris. I learned in the past 7-8 years only, but this is my experience I am sharing with all of you. So roughly, if I say, see, this is such a nice rhizome. See this one, it is very strong. It has 1 2 so you see, this is each, just to show you as one example. I am trying my best. I like, this is a very good plant in the garden when you want less maintenance. And so roughly, let me calculate how many are there. See, 1, this is 2, 3. You can see this each is 1 or minimum. See, whatever is visible I can show you. This is like this, maybe show you. So this is 1, okay, then this is 2, then this is 3, then this is 4th big one I'm saying. This is 6, this is 7, 8, 9, 10, behind that 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get it? So nearly I find 16 are visible in the back. Maybe there are few more. So imagine, even if roughly it is 16, in 4 years 1 became 16 rhizome, which I can pull, separate, and I can plant them and make them minimum 16 plants. That I have done with other plants, so I have good experience with this. So this year I may not do because I have other lot of plants to do it, and so I am ignoring this year to do it. But maybe next year I will divide it and I will plant them, separate them, and plant in somewhere the way I want to design. So only here this area I have not planted too many, thinking that I will keep it as lawn. But the way I am planting like this, last year I was just attracted by these lily, and like that I have on the other side also I have planted some lily. So this is the exactly in the mirror location of the opposite side. So let's see, that's how the garden grows, and we get opportunity to plant new and to make a design each year different way. So I think like that in a positive way. So and it never ends, and it is never complete. It is always like some opening of ideas how we want to do. So that's how it is. So yesterday somehow I managed to plant that there is a daffodil. So that is the second Shasta daisy I was talking about. And I wanted to say one more thing. So this is, I forgot the name, but this is a hardy hibiscus whose flowers are very big, very big, single layered. They stay only one day, but they produce lots of like 50-60 birds at a time, you can see. And every day, if it is fully matured, you can see 20-30 flowers every day. So but I got the plant in the I think last week of November or something, and first week of December I have planted it. So I am assuming it is alive. I tried my best. Yesterday only I removed those molds little bit, and exactly like this I have on the front also one same type of hibiscus, but little different color. So first I bought this one, and in a second week I bought the other one. So somehow because it was too late, I don't know, and these are tropical plants, so I don't know how it has survived or not. But even if it is a many years plant, they take longer time to sow their leaves, not before June I think. So I need to wait maybe 2 more months. In our zone they sow their leaves little late. So let's see if I'm lucky or not. It is a very pretty plant, and expensive also, because very small root, small plant may not survive in our zone. But when they have a big if it is a big plant and they have bigger roots, then this kind of tropical plant, they survive. That is my experience. So I believe it has survived. Let's see. So it is very, very cold. I may do some work tomorrow. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. This is the hyacinth, blue hyacinth that bloomed yesterday. I took the pictures today. Smells very beautiful. I mean, very, very nice. This is the tete tiny daffodil bloomed today. This is pink hyacinth. I planted last year, this one. But the blue one is nearly 7 years old. And this is azalea. I bought this week. And this is the packet that I was talking. I planted yesterday, the bulbs. And this is the lily I bought from Boston. And this is the hibiscus I am talking about.